You're probably aware of the Blu-ray disc format, especially if you are a movie buff. Blu-ray is supposed to supplant the more common but older DVD format. While both may look the same, a Blu-ray disc has a larger capacity for storing data. More data means higher resolution movies, up to 1080p, and additional content. Before we get started with our video detailing the best 4K Blu-ray players on the market, we have included links in the description for each product mentioned, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting off with the best overall 4K Blu-ray player, we have the Panasonic 𝗕𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃. As an all-around great 4K Blu-ray player, it doesn't get much better than the Panasonic 𝗕𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃. While it carries a premium price, it's not outrageously expensive considering what you're getting. This 4K Blu-ray player delivers excellent quality, something you'd normally find only in more expensive players. Not only does the 𝗕𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 output in 4K HDR, but it also supports 4 HDR formats: HDR10+, HDR10, Dolby Vision, and hybrid log gamma. It's also a network-connected player, meaning you can stream from the internet via Wi-Fi or Ethernet, Netflix, YouTube, or any other supported online service, or from a DLNA-compatible device such as a computer or media-enabled hard drive. Powering the 𝗕𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 is Panasonic's HCX processor, which is the same chip found in the much more expensive 𝗕𝗵𝗺𝗃9000, not sold in the US. With it, the 𝗕𝗵𝗺𝗃20 is able to incorporate 4:2:0 color signals into 4:4:4, which refers to a ratio in something known as chroma sample. To spare you the technical details, higher numbers mean more defined colors in individual pixels and an overall higher quality image. The player also has Panasonic's HDR optimizer feature, which uses something called tone mapping to match the content with a particular TV's HDR compatibility, HDR10 only. If you have an extensive collection of DVD and Blu-ray movies, the 𝗕𝗵𝗺𝗃20 can upsample them to 4K. While it's technically not true 4K, it can make movies on those formats look a lot nicer. As for sound, the 𝗕𝗵𝗺𝗃20 leaves nothing to be desired. The built-in 192 kHz 32-bit 4 DAC produces excellent audio quality. Panasonic gives you ample connectivity to take advantage of it too. The 𝗕𝗵𝗺𝗃20 supports digital and optical outputs, as well as HDMI, and most impressively, 7.1 channel analog output for surround sound. The 𝗕𝗵𝗺𝗃20 also supports high-resolution digital audio file formats. Panasonic also future-proofed the 𝗕𝗵𝗺𝗃20 by integrating it with Google Assistant and Amazon Alexa, so you can control playback with your voice if you have a smart speaker at home. However, this feature will arrive in a future firmware update, which Panasonic hasn't released. Out of more than 100 reviews at Best Buy, the player received a 4.8-star rating out of 5 stars. Chris Hearing of Sound and Vision gave it a Top Pick award, saying it offers reference-level video performance and also sets a new bar for HDR playback with both HDR flat panel TVs and projectors. Next up, we have the best 4K Blu-ray player under $200, which goes to the Sony UBP-X700. While What Hi-Fi gave Panasonic Ultralux 𝗕𝗵𝗺𝗃9000 a perfect score for its no-compromising image quality, it also gave the Sony UBP-X700 the same rating. As described in the review, the UBP-X700 has a crisp, natural-looking picture, and at only a fraction of the 𝗕𝗵𝗺𝗃9000, it's a great value too. That said, great value doesn't mean the player is perfect. The UBP-X700 lacks some of the performance the Panasonic player does. While you may not get all the details in every image, you probably won't notice. On its own, the UBP-X700 looks like it should cost twice as much as it does. Only when compared side by side with the 𝗕𝗵𝗺𝗃9000 do the differences become noticeable. Then again, you're comparing low-end with high-end. Audiophiles will want to skip past it too. While the X700 provides good audio, it doesn't have the analog flexibility of high-end options. You can stream audio over HDMI or use the built-in coaxial cable. The player is capable of audio resolutions up to 24-bit 192 kHz in multiple formats, including FLAC, so for most it's fine. The X700's greatest strength is in its natural image. While there are other 4K players for less, they usually come oversaturated, or worse, color inaccurate. The X700 is surprisingly true to life, reproducing natural detail that feels like it was ripped straight from the theaters. While lacking in connectivity options and build quality, the value of the X700 is undeniable. It features a great image quality, low price tag, and support for multiple streaming platforms and file formats. If you're looking for a cheap entry point into high-end video, the Sony UBP-X700 is a great place to start. Up next, we have the best 4K Blu-ray player under $100, which goes to the Sony BDP-S6700. This is one exception in our list. The Sony BDP-S6700 doesn't support Ultra HD Blu-ray discs, but technically, it's still a 4K player. By using upscaling technology, the BDP-S6700 can turn older Full HD 1080p Blu-rays into 4K. While going about it this way doesn't offer anywhere near the fidelity of true 4K players, the price is so low that it doesn't matter, particularly if you already have a large standard Blu-ray collection. With support for dual-band Wi-Fi and a dual-core processor, the 𝗕𝗵𝘀 is no slouch when it comes to specs. In addition to delivering excellent full HD Blu-ray image quality, the 4K upscaling isn't bad either. While noticeably less rich than true 4K, the upscaling has a few tricks up its sleeve. The 𝗕𝗵𝘀 ships with IP Content Noise Reduction Pro, which reduces the noise in the image, so the content looks clearer, even when upscaled and stretched across a large-screen TV. Otherwise, it's a fairly standard Blu-ray player. It connects to the internet with access to most major streaming apps. The player itself supports Blu-ray, DVD, CD, and even 3D Blu-ray. Once again, Ultra HD Blu-ray isn't supported. One interesting feature about the 𝗕𝗵𝘀 is that it has a Bluetooth receiver built in, but it's not ordinary Bluetooth. Sony used its own LDAC streaming codec, which allows for 3 times the amount of data to be transferred than what Bluetooth typically supports. In layman's terms, that means better audio quality when going wireless. Next, we have the best high-end 4K Blu-ray player, which goes to the Pioneer UDP LX500. If you're going to drop some money on your home theater setup, the Pioneer UDP LX500 will get you there. With an original price of $1,100, the UDP LX500 is one of the few Blu-ray players that might cost more than your TV. However, for the absolute best in connectivity and image quality, Pioneer's luxury offering doesn't disappoint. It's more expensive than our top pick, but performance is mostly equal. As for image quality, the UDP LX500 and the DP-UB9000 are evenly matched. That is to say, they both look really good. It supports multiple HDR formats, and it has numerous connectivity options. Versatility is not this unit's strong point. This is purely a disc player. With a mere shadow of a user interface and no support for streaming services, the UDP LX500 is only concerned with playing high-quality disc-based media. What it trades in modern features, it makes up for in build quality. This deck is a tank, with thick steel bracing under the interior. The disc loader is excellent too, smoothly sliding out of the tray and making little to no noise. Interestingly, while the UDP LX500 is pricey, it isn't even Pioneer's most expensive model. That goes to the UDP LX800, which shares similar components but is engineered to offer even stronger performance. And for our last pick, we have the best 4K Blu-ray player for gamers, which goes to the Microsoft Xbox One X. While both the Sony PlayStation 4 Pro and Microsoft Xbox One X support 4K output, only the latter can play back Ultra HD 4K Blu-ray discs. If you're a gamer who wants to watch 4K Blu-ray movies, then the Xbox One X is the perfect console. The Xbox One X blends the best gaming and movie watching experiences into one box. As Microsoft's flagship console, the Xbox One X plays many of the newest games. When you need a break from gaming, pop in an Ultra HD Blu-ray movie to chill. However, although the machine is a versatile entertainment hub, there are some concessions in image quality. In a comparison by HDTV Test, the Xbox One X lacked the color nuance found in more expensive dedicated 4K Blu-ray players. While noticeable in a side-by-side comparison, most people won't see the difference otherwise. What could be annoying is the disc tray. Because the Xbox One X is designed to be a gaming console first, it's noisy when it's reading a disc, which could affect the experience. But it's affordable and does much more than playing Ultra HD movies, so it's a solid trade-off. The less expensive Xbox One S, discontinued but still readily available, can also read Ultra HD Blu-ray discs, but it upscales to 4K rather than outputting in 4K HDR. So that sums up our top 4K Blu-ray players. We hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like on the video, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have a great day.